Hi, Carmen. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I had to get to my auto. Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Nice to see you. Oh, fun hair.
Oh,
Love that one.
thank you.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out which speaker works better. Someone was telling me on a meeting earlier that they couldn't really hear me, so I just wanted to, that's part of the reason I asked to make sure it was working for you okay. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. Yeah, you were added to the group, by the way. And then I don't know, I don't have my work phone with me. Steph has the work phone, so I don't know why you were added and then disappeared, but I re-added you myself. So you
Yeah, thank. I was able to get on when you re-added because the first it normally just comes straight up. And I saw the little thing, and then when I clicked on it, it was like not there. I was like, I know I saw this. Where did it go? Because I don't get notifications from WhatsApp. I have to go and check it. I turned that off. Just too many people chatting.
too many people chatting, don't I know it?
Yeah, from all the other trips, they're still chatting on there. So
I understand. Yes, I have to mute it myself. And that's why I'm trying to get in the habit of only using my work phone for that, for group chats. So I can have a separation. Um, but welcome. Thank you for being the first person on. Sandy, thank you for being the second. Glad to have you join us. I think everybody except one person told me they couldn't make it. So let me double check. Um,
I won't be on camera, so I'm just gonna listen.
okay, that is completely fine. Thank you for letting me know.
Thank you. Hi, Carmen.
hi, Sandy.
Okay, I'm gonna text the three people who might not, who didn't RSVP, um, the link just so they can have it. Hi, Mass. Welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We're
I
just
don't
waiting.
I don't know how long this will be. I can only stay on for 45 minutes. I have a dance class to attend.
Yay for a dance class.
Yay for fitness.
Stay on as long as you can. As you know, it's going to be recorded, so I will circulate the link when we're done. There's at least one person that won't be joining us. So,
Okay, and maybe Jody reached out. She's on a cruise, so she won't be with us today.
oh, okay. I was just about to text her, so I will not text her. Yay.
Okay, cool.
Good. I would love to be on a cruise. Maybe not Carmen though. Carmen might not want to be on another cruise.
No, I, I don't think I'm going to go on another cruise.
Okay, Matt, I'm just reaching out to the few people who aren't here yet who haven't RSVP'd, just so
Cool.
might be able to join. So I'll get started in like 2 to 3 minutes if you guys don't mind. Thank you. Okay, copy. Welcome, Chris. Thank you for being here. I'm just gonna I'm having just a delayed start just so I can give other folks an opportunity to join. I know 7 o'clock on a school night can be tricky for some people.
No worries.
Yeah, I know Jody's not gonna be here. Let's see if the- this person join us. We'll get started. Hope everybody's having a good day and is as happy as I am that the week is halfway over. Uh,
Yay, someday.
it's been a long day.
It's a hump day, hump day, hump day.
Yes, hump day. It is hump day. We need to get over this hump, get closer to the weekend and closer to next weekend. Um,
I'm done after today, and I'm not back at work until Monday.
oh, good. That'll be nice. A nice long weekend. You deserve it. I know, personally that everybody on this call is a very hard worker. So you, you all deserve all the time off. Okay, it's 7:07, so let's get started to our trip kickoff to Middleburg, the family reunion 2025. So, hey everyone, I'm very happy to see your faces tonight. And if I've not seen your face, I'm happy to see your name on my screen. Welcome to the family reunion trip kickoff. As you know, my name is Lisa. Very happy to have you on this trip. This trip has been one I've been looking forward to for a while now. As soon as I got that email that the tickets were being released, I think I hit up like 3 friends who I actually thought would come on the trip, go to the family reunion with me, and they're like, nah, I ain't got it, I ain't got it. So much like uh partially how Lesbian Friends Travel came about, I created this trip because I personally and selfishly wanted to go on to the family reunion, and I knew that there would be a beautiful group of folks who would also join me. So thank you guys for taking this ride with me. I literally created the trip after getting that email, and I'm so glad that you guys are joining. So before we dive into logistics, I'd like to let's settle into the space and connect a little bit. I figure I know maybe some of us know each other or recognize each other. And there are a total of 10 people going on this trip, just for reference, but no, not everybody is able to join us tonight, but they will be seeing us when they watch the recap. So they're here in spirit, but for the people who are here in presence, let's do a quick round of intros and get to know yous. If you are muted, feel free to unmute yourself or put in the chat when you're ready to share. So we'll go around and we'll share, and I'll also add these things to the chat so you can refer to them. Okay, we'll go around and say your name and where you're joining from. One word to describe how you're feeling about this trip. And one thing you're most looking forward to during our weekend in Middleburg. And try to make number 2 and number 3 different. As I was just thinking they might be the same for me. So my name is Lisa. I'm joining from Washington, D.C. One word to describe how I'm feeling about this trip. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to give 2, and I'm overjoyed. I'm looking forward to getting dressed up with you all on this trip. I was going to say the food. Everybody's looking for the food. You could say that if you want to, but I'm after seeing the themes that I just got the email for, as you know, the person who bought the tickets for the group. And I'll share that with you tonight and in a wrap up in a follow-up email. But we have detailed themes that they put on. So we'll hopefully you have some stuff in your closet. If not, maybe you can go thrifting in this next week and find some cool stuff to wear to our theme nights. Okay. So who would like to go next? Feel free to unmute yourself.
I'll go next. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris, and I am joining from Gambles, Maryland. I too am very excited about this trip. I've been wanting to go to the family reunion since they started doing this, but didn't have people that wanted to go. So when Lisa posted the trip, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going. I'm going. So I'm looking forward to the food. I'm gonna lie. I'm looking forward to the food, and meeting new people and just enjoying the trip. I want to see what the family reunion is about. I've seen a lot of TikToks. I've seen a lot of Instagrams. So I wanna see it in person. So
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
I'll go, Lisa. Hi, my name is Sandy, and I'm sorry I'm not on camera. I'm a little under the weather. Um, Actually, I'm a little anxious. Things have changed for me a little bit since I made the plans, but I was looking forward to, and I guess the entire experience, just the experience as a whole.
Thank you, Sandy. Hope you feel better.
I'll go.
Thank you.
I'm Carmen. I live in Chesapeake. My home is DC. I was born and raised in DC, but I live in Chesapeake, Virginia. One word to describe how you feeling. Curious. But I've never heard anything about this trip, but I didn't know this was something that happens quite often. So I'm actually looking forward to that and hoping that they have some food for my picky eater self to eat there. But and also definitely I'm looking forward to meeting, everyone. I like meeting new people, and so this is why most of the time I go on these trips.
Thank you, Carmen. And thank you, Sandy, for putting in the chat that you're calling from DC. Don't get into an accident, Mass. It's okay. I think Massaquoi is going to type their answers. And Crystal, if you would like to unmute yourself, we're doing a quick icebreaker, sharing your name, where you're calling from, one word to describe how you're feeling about this trip, and one thing you're looking forward to during our weekend in Middleburg.
Well, I'm eating, but I'm the driver. I don't get to enjoy none of y'all festivities, but I hope y'all enjoy the food and I'll make sure I get you guys to and from safely.
Thanks, Crystal. Crystal is a special guest. Crystal and her partner who have been on our Leslie Friends trips before. Crystal's a fleet manager at a federal agency. So I can very much trust that we will be in good hands getting to and from the entire weekend. So I made her our designated driver. She will still, her and her partner Vaughn will still get to enjoy the house and the things that we do during the daytime in and out of the house. So they are still part of the trip. But unfortunately, Crystal has a job on the trip. But we'll still have a good time with you. And I hope you're eating something good right now, Crystal, since you're eating now.
Hi, everyone. My name is Masakwa. I am living in Connecticut currently. I'm super excited about the trip. One word that comes to mind is just blessed. A lot of people aren't able to, do this type of trip because of the expense. And so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm also looking forward to the experience as a whole, but I'm a bit of a fashionista, so I like to get dressed up a little bit. So I'll tell you about that too.
Yay. Okay. Thank you guys. I am going to drop a few more questions in the chat. Feel free to respond at your leisure, but I know that Mass has a class to get to. I have some hair to take out, hopefully, if I'm not too tired. And we might just want to rest. I think that I don't know. I know at least one of us is an early bird. We will make sure you go to bed at a decent time. So let's get into it. Okay, I have two screens in case I'm not looking directly at the camera. So this is a Lesbi Friends signature travel signature weekend designed intentionally for us. As you might have seen on the website, we will be staying in a gorgeous private estate, just a short ride from the Salamander Middleburg. Of course, I wish we could have stayed at the Salamander, but that would have made this trip probably 4 or 5 times more expensive. So we will have the house to have our private space in the community, and we will still get to experience the festivities on site at the Salamander. And maybe one day I'll splurge. We'll all splurge and go back and spend $700-800 a night to stay there. But not on this trip. Okay. So the house has 7 bedrooms and 7.5 bathrooms, so everyone will have space to relax and connect. Each day we'll start the day with continental breakfast, followed by optional activities during the day, nature walks, wine tasting, thrift shopping, or just lounging. I've made this trip a little bit more flowy because the evening we will have to be on our feet, socializing, up, mingling, eating. So during the day we can flow and kind of just see what everybody wants to do and go at their own pace. I know sometimes it's nice just not to leave the house, but there are some cute things to do in Middleburg, so in the surrounding areas. So we can also take advantage of that if people are up for it. So the lineup, then in the evenings, after we have the optional daytime activities, we'll head over to the Salamander Resort for the family reunion events. The lineup includes cookouts, dinners, afterglows, and programming curated by Black chefs, artists, and creators. Transportation for the evening is covered, thanks to Crystal. And the vibe will be easeful, nourishing, and full of good people and good food. Okay, now let me start to share my screen with you all. Oh, I didn't put in the group chat. Okay, I just pressed enter, so you should be able to see that. Okay. All right, Canva, be my friend today and help me navigate. Yes, I have an impatient neighbor. Sorry, my windows are open because my air conditioner is on the mend. Okay, let me get to our travel guide. And so all of you will receive a link to this as you know, because none of us are first-time travelers with Lesbi Friends. We're all returning. This is exciting. Oh, there's one first-time traveler who's not on this call right now, but everybody's return traveler, so very excited. Okay, let me share my whole screen. Thank you for your patience, guys. Now I got to bring my Zoom link back up so I can actually press the button. I feel like Zoom should be easier, or I should be smarter. Okay. Here we go. And here we go. Okay. Only 15 pages to get through. We'll go quickly. Some of the stuff you are going to be able to just review at your leisure. Okay, you already know who Lesbi Friends Travel is. Thank you for taking another chance and traveling with us. Here's the handy dandy table of contents. If you hover over something, you can just click it and easily navigate to the page. Middleburg. So Middleburg, I've actually never been there before. Maybe I've been to the surrounding areas, but it's actually based on my research, it's actually a very interesting place. I feel like the salamander definitely has shined its light on Middleburg. So I'm very excited to explore and hopefully return there. So Middleburg it's a countryside town. It features vineyards, wineries, really cool thrift shopping, excursions, nice mom and pop places to eat. And then it has this amazing 5-star award-winning resort that was founded by Sheila Johnson, who was the co-founder of BET, and I believe one of the first Black female billionaire in the United States. So Middleburg has definitely developed a name because of Sheila Johnson deciding to create this space for us and for people and this different type of elevated elegance. But there's a lot of hidden gems in Middleburg that we will get to explore. But take a look at this page at your leisure. Here's some fun facts that you can again read at your leisure about Middleburg, why it's a must visit. It's a must place to visit. I don't know if any of you have had the opportunity to eat at the Salamander in Washington, D.C., but we also have a local location here. I have had the fortune twice to get last minute reservations like the day of, because they don't come easy, to visit their restaurant there, and Chef Kwame Onucha. I'm not even gonna butcher his name. Chef Kwame, I'm gonna call him. He is a James Beard Award winner, and a former Top Chef contestant. I didn't watch that season, so I can't speak to how he did on there. But clearly he didn't win, but he's a winner because he has a whole freaking food festival that he started with the help of the Salamander. So the family reunion does sell out every year, as you probably know now. It is sold out. I wish I had bought more tickets because we could have squeezed in a few more people on this trip, including our driver, Crystal. Sorry, Crystal, we'll get you in maybe next year. And I'll hire another driver. But it does sell out every year, and it draws top chefs and hospitality leaders and creators from all over the country. So we are going to be with Upper Echelon. It's going to be very exciting experience. Okay, most of us are local, which is nice. We don't really have to worry about flying in. Yeah, I think everybody's local. Yes, everybody's local. So ignore that airport information. But this is where we'll be staying at our private estate, our private rental estate, which is about 12 minutes, a 12-minute drive from the Salamander. And then for the event venue in the evening, I've also included the link to their resort website as well as their a Google Maps link. But again, transportation is included, so you don't even have to click that if you don't want to. We get to arrive as early as 3 p.m. Sorry, that is I changed it because the website said 4 p.m., but then I remember telling you all that on the welcome email that it's 3 p.m. So check-in is really 3 p.m. I was just trying to get there before everybody else, but I reached out to the host, and I'm going to get there a couple hours early anyway, so everything will be set up for you when you arrive. Feel free to arrive when you want to, and if you do want to even get there a little bit early, you're welcome to. You're just kind of have to preoccupy yourself until at least 3 p.m. When officially check-in would start. But I'll have access to the house as early as I'm shooting for 1, but I'll say 2 just because I don't know how traffic's gonna be. Okay, getting there by car, and I know we're all coming from different places, but the majority of us are coming from the DC metro area. It's about an hour drive from DC and an hour and a half from Baltimore. There is parking on the estate, and I think we're all driving, so we don't have to worry about Amtrak. And then checkout is at 10 a.m. After a light breakfast. And there's some built-in wiggle room there as well. So as you probably all have seen, if you are active on WhatsApp, we have a group chat so that we can connect before the trip, maybe get excited about and share share pictures of our outfits, and just some travel tips, and just get excited about this trip. So feel free to chat in the group chat as early as today. I will, as you might know, I always include like prompts to introduce yourself. If you go to the About Us section in the chat, you can see that, but I will try my best to lead by example and introduce myself after this call so everybody feels comfortable following in suit. Okay. It's going to be warm while we're there, but not that hot. So this is like a live widget. So this is the weather that's there now. However, next week it's supposed to be in the 80s. So it'll hopefully cool down a little bit, but still have a nice comfortable temperature in the evenings. I kind of feel like even if it did stay in the 90s during the day, the evenings when we're going to be out and about, it's perfect temperature. So feel free to check back here or pull up your own personal weather app closer to the trip and just to prepare you for packing. Okay, here are some optional activities. I'm going to close my window because my neighbors are cussing. I don't want you to hear that. So these are some things we can do around Middleburg. I know we're not all drinkers, which is completely fine. If people opt to go to a vineyard, people who do not drink alcohol can still go and have a good time and be there for the views and the ambiance, and they probably will most likely have non-alcoholic options to try as well. There are nature trails around for those who want to get out and stretch their legs a bit, want to burn some calories and work off all that yummy food we're going to be eating. And then if you just want to like grab some coffee and chill during the day, I found a cute little spot called Middleburg Common Grounds, or Cup of Giddy Up, that will prepare a great lavender latte or a great sweet tea moment. And then if you like to shop, you can do a little window shopping or pick up something to take home at some of these local shops. Okay, the important stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go through. I feel like this is great, but I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. Let's see. I'm going to share this screen instead.
Lisa, are you able to make it bigger? Because it's really tiny.
I am. Yes, I am. It's just loading.
No, I mean the first ones you were doing too was really small. I couldn't see it. It's fine. You don't have to because I'm gonna read them anyway. So
yeah, it's taking up my whole screen. I'm not sure why sorry for everyone else that it's not taking up your whole screen. And maybe that's just
maybe it's just me, but I'm on my laptop, so I thought it would be a little bit bigger. Oh, you know what? Let me close this chat. That might be why. Yep, that's why.
The chat is hogging the information,
Yeah,
or
it's
hogging
taking
your
up
screen.
space.
Okay, well, I have a built-in overview itinerary, but I have a specific itinerary that gives the times and the theme. So I figure we should just go through this. So you'll be getting both via email tonight or early tomorrow, so you can review it at your leisure. But let's go through it together. All right, I do not want this view, so bear with me. Close there. not let me do what I want to do. All right, hopefully this is still big enough for you guys to see. All right, themes. Actually, I don't know why this scrolls, but let me just pause it. Sorry if there's a play button in the middle of your screen. Okay, so these are our themes for the weekend. And I usually get to do themes on my own and be creative, but I did not have to do that this time because these are the themes that the salamander for the family reunion have created. Except the cozy lux. That's just kind of like we're in the house. Let's be cozy. Okay, Thursday, August 14th, 3 o'clock. We've made it to Middleburg, so we'll all get settled into our rooms. You'll get your swag bag, and we'll probably do some icebreakers to get to know each other, and we learn each other's names, as this is a short but intimate weekend. And take some time to get ready for the evening's events. So the first night, so every day, because we're so close, to the salamander, we're going to be ready to go 30 minutes before the doors open. They don't let you in before the doors open, so there's really no need to like be there at 5:30. So we'll shoot to leave at 5:30, and we'll hope that we leave by 5:30, but if not, we have some wiggle room, so we'll still get there at the start time. So everybody's gonna get a printed pass, and I might even hold on to those, but I have the passes that they sent me digitally. I'll make sure I print them just to have them, and everybody is gonna get a pass to get in for the weekend. I believe they give us a wristband, so everybody will check in the first day, and then we'll get a wristband that stays with us for the entire trip. So we can't remove it. We can't share it with anybody. I already asked. So just be prepared for that mentally. I don't really like things on my wrists. I'm gonna hope I can squeeze it off at night, but that's how we're gonna get checked in, and then we can freely roam and enjoy our welcome cookout at the Salamander Resort. That theme for that night is Summer Blackety Black Cookout Chic, and I'll go back to our theme page so we can see what that looks like. So it suggested to wear bold prints, flowy fits, or your favorite statement piece that says I've arrived. Like breathable fabrics, stylish yet relaxed, sandals, jumpsuits, and wide brim hats are encouraged. So this is your statement. You're making your statement on this first night. You want to be seen, but maybe not be a showstopper, if that makes sense. Okay. So I've never been to the family reunion, and honestly, outside of them giving their itinerary, which I'm pretty much like zhuzhing up and putting in to our itinerary, this is what we got. I know we're gonna eat, I know we're gonna walk around and mingle, and then for the afterglows, there's live music and libations. So I know some people really want to know all that happens. Like, are we going to be standing up and eating, sitting down and eating? I would assume sitting down and eating. But because this is such a huge event, it's more like cocktail, I believe cocktail flowing during the evening. And then dancing during the afterglows. So more movement. Okay. So it's a good amount of time that we'll be out on Thursday night. Then on Friday, all right, we're gonna have breakfast. Breakfast is going to be, I will actually be doing pre-order forms for breakfast. We're gonna get to try some local places every day. I was thinking of having an in-house person come and cook, but those aren't always timely. Though I love my chefs that come contribute to Lesby Friends. So we're just gonna get to try a few places that are local, and I will take orders ahead of time, so you can order what you want off that menu and eat what you want. If you prefer something for lunch instead, then we can work that out. I know not everybody's a breakfast person, but I did say breakfast is included. And because we have a big dinner, I at least want to feed you in the morning. And we can figure out everything in between. So during the day, again, it's going to be flowy. These are some suggested things to do. I can't say that we'll make it to all of them, but I think we can kind of see how we feel on the day of. I know personally, I want to go to the farmer's market and to a winery. But not everybody might want to do that. So we might split up 5 and 5 so that everybody can get their fill. On Friday night, we will head to the Harlem Renaissance dinner party. So the doors again open for the evening activities at the Salamander. Family reunion at 7, so we will shoot to head out by 6:30. So for planning purposes, we have a good chunk of time during the day to flow. But in the evening, we have to go when we have to go. If by some chance, because we also have an on-call driver, Crystal, thank you again. If by some chance someone is tired, they want to leave. Like for me, I'm gonna hang because I know how much these tickets cost. But on a regular night, I probably couldn't do a 3-hour dinner party and then a 2-hour hang after. Like I might want to go early. So if someone wants to go early, we can arrange that with Crystal because again, we're so close and you can get picked up early. You don't have to stay for the entire time. If someone wants to show up a little bit late, again, we can arrange that. You don't have to get there exactly when things start. I'm going to encourage it so we can all arrive together. But no worries if you also want to flow in and out of the evening activities too. Crystal can't make 7 trips though, so we'll try to be mindful of her time and energy and try to anticipate, things ahead of time. If someone wants to maybe head out an hour after the group, we'll arrange that or be picked up an hour before the group. Let's go back to the page with the themes. Oh, I timed it wrong. So this is our Roaring Radiance night. So we're going to channel our inner Zora Neale Hurston or Langston Hughes vintage flair vibes. Think fringe, satin, feathers, pearls, fedoras. I have none of this in my closet. Golly gee whiz. This is going to be a fun week though. I promise you, I just got the email 2 days ago. So you are getting it when I got it. So we are all on the same time. But just think 1920s to 30s glamour, jazzy, unapologetic Black excellence. Again, Chris has mentioned that she has seen this on before online. I don't know I've looked up pictures. I cannot find many proof of life pictures. I know this event exists and clearly they didn't have the theme at this point in time, but feel free to Google, the Black family reunion past experiences so you can see the level that people go to dress up. I will always have on flats because those are comfortable, but if you are a heels person, go for it. Okay. So that's the theme for that night. Then let's head to our last full day, which is Saturday. So the day's theme is vineyard sips and disco dips. After breakfast, again, we can chill out or explore some more suggested activities, thrifting, at an antique gallery. Again, another wine tasting. I could probably do wine tasting both days if I wasn't having to show up at night. So I'm gonna pick one of those days to go wine tasting. And we can even go to a local market, grab some food, and do a picnic at the Mount Defiance cider barn as well. There's also just some cool artsy and history things to do as well. So if you like small town things, you will get your fill. Last but not least, theme for Saturday, 70s block party dinner and celebration is what they're calling it. Afro sequence and soul food. This funky feast is a celebration of legacy and community with music and flavors that all feel like home. So our theme to match with it is Studio 54 meets Backyard Funk. Time to shine. We're gonna go disco diva with sequins, wide leg. Ooh, I do have sequin pants. Okay, sorry, enough about me. Wide leg pants, halter tops. If you want to pull out a wig, I might just have my afro out. Metallics, platform shoes, or just a cool relaxed tee, and some cool kicks. And so this is our final day. Be sure to show up in a memorable way. And then after we have the afterglow farewell jam. So we'll get to toast the night in our short-lived but very fulfilling, glamorous the family reunion trip. Okay, day 9, we will do a light farewell breakfast, and unfortunately say our goodbyes. Go make our plan to go to the gym the next day and work off all the calories we consumed, and maybe have made a forever friend on the trip. Okay, that's the last page, so let me stop sharing that screen with you. This is an overview of the itinerary on the actual travel guide as well, so feel free to read through this as well when you get this in your email. You guys know I like a list, so you're gonna get a suggested packing guide. On the left is everything that this estate that we're staying in has. There is a kitchen that we can have full access to, so if you are someone who is a nibbler like me and just wants to bring stuff to have in the fridge on hand, or wants to do their own cooking, feel free to bring things yourself. But they do have a full spread, so pots, pans, oil, salt, all the accoutrements that you need. Just bring yourself your toiletries and all that stuff. And then you already know that we're going to be eating good. Feel free to read this and salivate a little bit more. I don't even care what they serve. I would eat dirt if it was packaged well, because I know they would make dirt taste good. Okay, and then this is our packing list, with some suggested items. I'm trying to make things easier for people. I'm sure you mostly have all of these things in your closet, or in your ready to pack bag. But if you need some sunscreen or bug spray or sunglasses, I have all of these things are live links, so you can click them and navigate to another page where they give you suggestions of what I would buy. Don't forget your 1920s theme outfit, your 70s disco outfit. You can definitely make it your own. It doesn't have to be like traditional. And your cocktail attire. So don't forget those major things. You already know I love a shared photo album to capture the memories, to share the joy, to help commemorate the wonderful weekend. So please be sure to take pictures, be present, but take pictures and share them, because it's hard to take a million beautiful selfies of yourself. So share the wealth with the other people that you capture in those pictures. And you too could be rewarded with some trip incentives. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, so we can get to questions. I know Mass had to get off because she has class. Any questions about what I presented?
I'm sorry, questions about that, but I do want to ask, so is this an LGBT? This is everybody, program. In other words, there's different type of people. It's not just going to be us.
Yes, it is not just for us, but we will definitely steal the show. No, this is open to everybody. It is the Black Family Reunion. There will be men, there will be women, there might be non-Black people, there will be heteros. We will probably be with a lot of family as well. But yes, this is our queer trip to the family reunion.
Lisa, this is Sandy. Is there well any options as far as anybody like ride sharing or anything too?
Yeah, I will be that option. You would just have to be ready to leave a little bit early on Friday.
Okay,
I'm sorry I didn't think to present that sooner.
okay.
And for anybody watching this, coming from the DMV, if you wanna, I plan on being on the road like by 11, just in case. So if you would like to ride with me, you are welcome to.
Okay.
It is during the week, huh? I didn't think about that. I think I might have to leave early too. Coming from Chesapeake and knowing how that traffic is up there where y'all are. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We could hit some traffic, especially with the kickoff being Thursday. I'm sure
Yeah.
there'll be some traffic. So yeah, I told the estate owner that I might get there as early as 1, and if people want to get there before then, I can just communicate that with them. I just won't have the signage and stuff set up. This is actually a very low lift trip for me. I will be bringing the least amount of stuff I've ever brought for a trip. But there will be games and maybe coloring books. So I have room in my car. And I'm happy to, can carpool it up. Okay. So
Thank you.
no problem, Sandy. So before we wrap up, this is hopefully it's pretty straightforward, even though there's still stuff that is unknown. But before we wrap up, I already asked any questions or curiosity, and of course you can always message me directly after this if anything comes up. But also let's start the group chat and share in there in the days leading up to the trip. I will be sharing the itinerary and travel guide, so you can see that and review it at your leisure. I'm very excited to spend this weekend with each of you. I have a there was a wait list of like 10 people. I even had a guy sign up and I was like, actually you can have your money back. This is not for you, even if you're queer, not for you. Women only, sorry, not sorry. I have to be mindful of where I post things. I was like, your name is Greg? No, sir. Middleburg is going to be beautiful, but the energy that we all bring is what is going to make it really special. And I know that this is not any of our first lesbian friends travel experience, but there is at least one person coming that it is their first travel experience. So welcome to you. And welcome back to all of you. This is going to be one to remember. I'll follow up with the recording in case anybody wants to revisit anything, and I can't wait to see each and every one of you in Middleburg. All right, this is the easiest session ever. You guys are so easy. Don't worry, there are more people coming on this trip. But even if there weren't, we're going to have a great time.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful evening and a great rest of your week. I wish I was going to be off for the rest of the week like you, Carmen. Have a good time for
Well,
us.
I'm traveling, so I'm
Um,
traveling and I'm gonna get back in time to pack to come there. So,
well, safe travels to you.
all right, thanks, Lisa. Thanks. Nice meeting everyone. I'll see you all soon.
Nice meeting you all as well.
Have a good
Chris and
Carmen.
evening.
Sandy, don't work too hard this week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.